Family, let's talk about the art of patience. It's been a while, guys. I've been on this journey and I miss these chats. I miss the opportunities to converse with you all. Truly, there's something special, and I wouldn't have it any other way. See, these things segue exactly into today, and this may be a bit of a longer video where we really speak about patience and what is patience. Because if you're like me in any way, at times we can be impatient. So let's go along for the ride. Oh, so guys, as I'm sure most of you are well aware of, I'm a student. I go to the University of Pittsburgh. I'm a psychology undergraduate student. And I literally today finished, but yesterday submitted my last summer semester assignment. So God willing, I'm one semester away from graduating. And the thing is this, where I don't know about you all, but oftentimes I would find myself, in the past in particular, when people would say, hey, you have this prospect or this thing going on, what are you going to do at this time period or at this one? And see, the thing was, back in the day, I used to have that easy, 10 years, I can tell you what I'll do. It's just once I really immersed myself in the faith and in understanding the faith and in submitting my life to God's will, I started to see that it may not always work that way. Maybe there's a season where everything will be cleared 10 years down the line, the exact thing you're going to do. But for me, it wasn't that way, guys. For example, I should say now, I'm looking at going to law school to continue the pursuit of the purpose that God has given me to help anyone I possibly can, especially in the realm of politics, because that's where you can really aid and help people. And the thing is this, I had been running my mind completely the whole summer. I thought I was going to be a content creator, and maybe I will be, right? For a period of my life, who knows? But it's always been something strange for me because people say, oh yes, I've done this or I've done that, which is amazing. It was just for me, I always sat there and I said, well, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I have the end goal clear, but I don't have the intermediate steps clear. And this would really distort my perception, my images of things. And I'd be like, when I'm in these conversations, is there something wrong with me? Do I need to be more responsible? Which I'm sure I do. That's the reality, 100%. To be more responsible and to be more mature are things that I'm actively working on. It's just a part of me was like, I don't know. Sure, I have a timeline here. I'm going to be graduating in 6 months. But I don't worry. Because voila, I'm just doing my homework, going about it day by day, and God put in my mind law school. So I started to look and I started to research things. Okay, do I make this decision? How does God want me to make it? Here. And sure, you learn information. It's just God will always give you certainty, in my experience, with what He's telling you. You don't have to second guess, oh, maybe I need to do this. God showed me this sign, it means I do this. God speaks in signs supremely rarely. But when he wants you to know something without any room for misinterpretation, you will know. And that's where I found myself. I'm like, wow, I'm just doing my regular thing and just here it is. And another thing that happened in this period where you could say that I felt some distress was that I started to consume more secular content. I started to listen to more music. I started to hang around more people who maybe I wouldn't have spent the same amount of time with due to our beliefs and these things. Because there's always room to spend time with people who may not believe. They're still our brothers and sisters. It's just understanding that the people closest to you are going to have a straight impact on your life. And the other part, it isn't about us and being high and moral and better, because we're not better than anyone. It's caring for people is understanding, hey, you have a completely different intrinsic belief about life than I do. I believe and you may not at this stage. So that is going to present itself in the topics of the majority of things that we speak on. And so if that is the case, then we're going to have bickers, and down the line we're going to have conflicts that maybe would have been negated if we hadn't tried to keep the elephant right in the bag, as they say. and that's the reality. So you have to be aware of that, guys. And so yeah, I was doing these things and I started to notice more lustful intent. I don't know, guys, how it is for you all. For me, I'm very grateful because a lot of the sins that I do see occurring, especially within men, I do a decent job of doing my best with them. But lust was always my most difficult adversary. It was always the most difficult one. I knew with lust I had to go to battle every time, because then I'm doing my thing and then this lady, attractive lady, and giving me a lot of interest, clear interest, not some, oh, maybe, clear interest. And I'm a man at the end of the day. Biologically speaking, I've been created this way. And so I have this wanting to reproduce, right? It's just, it wasn't this loving feeling with women, because these weren't my wife, of course. They were ladies. And I really only have a heart open for my wife. As a man, can I have room intrinsically within the biology that I've been given to want to, let's say, sleep with other ladies? 100%. And that may be there, but that's not love. I only have room to love one lady. And so even in these lustful instances, I always knew, well, this isn't anything real. It's just these small sins, these small things deter you from the path. I was speaking to a buddy of mine and to his brother, and we were speaking about, okay, how is a college campus difficult? How is lust difficult? Because the thing is this, you can spend 10 years shaping yourself in Christ, doing the best you can. And then one day, you sleep with the wrong woman, the lady that wasn't made for you. And so you guys connect, and all of a sudden you have 20 years worth of insecurities and traumas that she had that she never worked on, dumped onto you and into your life. And now you have to circumnavigate your way around that. And your path, everything is deterred. Your vision is deterred. The quality of your life is deterred. You may start to reprimand God and say, God, why? When in reality, something like this could have been negated. Guys? And even in these instances, I want you to know, if this is you and this has occurred to you, God is here for you and He is with you. It's just, obviously, what type of father would we have if when God shows us things and He says this isn't good, and we keep doing it, and at a certain point, we do it, and He gives us the lesson of what will happen if we do it in a loving way, right? But as a father needs to discipline and to have healthy consequences so that you understand this is something that can occur, but never abandons us, ever. And basically, yeah, I started to see these things in my life too. Every time these lustful inclinations. Now all of a sudden, more secular music inclinations and images of secular music present themselves, and just feelings of wanting to be more secular would present themselves, and I felt completely lost, guys. Completely. And if I'm honest, I'm reflecting on them now, even speaking on camera. It's just, these things are real, and that is what I understood, the art of patience. Because it's easy to believe what you can see. It's difficult to see what you believe before even seeing it. That's more difficult. And that's what I found myself in. I found myself in this period of needing to really construe this trust, a deep, profound trust, right? I believe in God always. It's just trust, especially if that's something where maybe in your life you've had some trust issue occur, and it's difficult, right, for you to open that door and be vulnerable there. And within myself, I noticed that, and I said, wait, how can I improve here? This doesn't feel good. This feeling of vulnerability may feel like weakness when you're in it, but in reality, it's the utmost strength. And that's reverberating out of you, even if you're in your thing, in your process, and God is cultivating you through the wounds so that you understand these things, so that you can be a teacher of these things, so that for other people they may not occur, because they may not have the same outcome that you have. And that's the reality. And so all these things, right, how do they pertain to patience and the art of it? Well, see, in my case, these things stem from wanting things now. God, I need the answer now. God, I need the wife now. God, I need the money now. God, I need the position now. God, I need it all now. God, I need the validation now. God, I need the reverence now. God, I need the notoriety now. God. But the thing is, God's timing is always the best. And if it was up to me, I would be where I was. A sinner, a dirty sinner, full of sin, with no soul left to be saved. My soul would not be going to the eternal kingdom, that's for certain. See, with Christ though, my soul can go there. And here, my life can have meaning, my life can be fulfilling. Because I can be a dirty sinner here and have everything, all the things that I listed off, and still not be fulfilled, which is often the case. That's why we would see celebrities killing themselves, lambashing one another, just sleeping around doing these things, because you're never fulfilled. Because the only thing that can fulfill you is Christ. Even with no money in your pocket, Christ is more than enough. And that's what I've been understanding. Speaking to you all, being alive, a lot of the wounds that I had, which I looked at as weakness, was the root of my strength, and is the root of my strength. And that's what I want you guys to understand. I know this process, I know where you are is difficult, I know it, but God is working through you. And you cannot fathom the level of reward and blessing that is waiting for you on the other side of this stage. So I must ask you now, do you believe? I know you said yes, but do you believe with all your might? Will you drop everything for the Lord? If He takes everything away, will you still believe is my question. And please be honest. Because at the end of the day, maybe you can lie to me, maybe you can lie to your family, your friends, but you cannot lie to yourself. And you can most certainly not lie to God. So if you are truly believing in might, it's an honor to even be in this conversation. To even know that you're watching this video is an honor, because you are a true one. Your soul is a beautiful one, and you will go exactly to where God is calling you to go, but only with that belief. So lose everything else. You can lose the parents, unfortunately. You can lose the friends, unfortunately. You can lose the money, unfortunately. You can lose the positions, unfortunately. But if you never lose trust in reality, you've never lost a single thing. And that's the truth, guys. Isn't this something? When we're patient, everything has meaning and we understand it. Trust, man. The faith of a mustard seed will move mountains. It's your time. I'm here with you guys. Let's see each other on the other side. Much love, guys. Take care.